period you think would be
What?
pretty big help for him?
Yeah, it helped for him. Yeah.
If that stretch hadn't happened, how different would this last week have gone?
I don't think it would have gone really any too much different. Just because, still on a daily basis, I don't see him as often, but I think it only just helped because he came out his way to come to my locker. You feel me? So, and the whole defensive locker. So yeah.
How much of a factor was Urban Meyer being the coach here, the decision when you made your decision? How much of a factor was that?
It was a big decision. In his whole career, he lost 9 games. So obviously, you want to play under a winner. You see past players and the current players talk about him when you getting recruited, and you hear all good things. So, and then you put that on top of, Coach Johnson, the best leader in the nation, and I just couldn't veer away from it.
So, given Ryan's lack of experience, what do you say to recruits coming in now to convince them that the program will be just fine with him taking over?
Because he has a lot of coaches on staff that he can, look up to. He got Coach Shiano. Coach Meyer's still gonna be around the building. He said someone as like a mentor and stuff like that. So I don't think. Obviously it's the coaches that set the culture, but it's really the players. You feel me? I think nothing gonna change with the players. So the program is still gonna run, through us. I think, and we're gonna still keep it moving.
Chase, did anything change with you down the stretch? It seemed like you really turned a corner and started cranking up that pass rush again.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that I rolled both my ankles during the season. Even in the Penn State game, both my ankles was rolled. So, I think Minnesota game, all those Purdue, all those games, I was playing with like 2 rolled ankles, and it affected me with bending the edge because I really didn't have that much flexibility in my ankles at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But later during the season, I was just staying in the treatment room, and I think that Maryland game, that was the first game back where I could actually really bend the edge a lot more. I just felt I could trust my ankles more than the earlier games of the season.
And you're never one to make excuses, but
yeah,
that would have been a good one for us to know, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you're saying it was all cool, so I wasn't even tripping.
Was there an adjustment period for you when Nick Bosa left, as far as like how you approach certain things?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Nick left. I guess when Nick was here, when if an offense they didn't know who I was yet or anything like that, they they just couldn't double us, and obviously going into the games they would double Nick. You feel me? So I guess that would leave me free with all the one-on-ones. When he went down, I think I got more chip blocks, more double teams and stuff like that I had to adjust to that I never got in college football before. Being a young player, and I even talked to Coach Jay about it because I was getting frustrated. And Coach Jay just talked me through it, and I just had to take it game by game.
Chase, how does a guy get used to those chip blocks, or how does Coach Jay teach you to deal with it? Is it a mental thing as much as physical? What's the approach there?
I think it's mental. I think after the Penn State game, everybody expected something crazy every game, and that's what I wanted to do. I tried to put it on the line every game, and obviously offenses would prepare for our defense. So it's just not gonna go like that every game. And that's what he would say to me. He said, with early success, everybody just wants greatness game after game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I tried to bring him. Obviously, when I didn't play the games that I wanted to play, I would get down on myself. I think like every player that wants to be great does. And he just walked me through it. He said that happens to everybody. And I tried to just finish strong.